Hey, you guys. It's time for some more Kevin and Keith Hodge. I always love coming back to these guys, despite their, their tendency for the raunchy side. I still really like to watch them, and I've explained before, just their interactions and everything about them is really funny to me. Well, not everything. I don't really care too much for the crude humor, but that's just them. Whatever. I still love them. So this particular video was recommended. It's Hodge Twins Funny Moments Part 1. Whether or not it was going to be recommended, I would have still watched it. I mean, whether or not it was recommended, I would have still watched it. So I'm going to just go ahead and jump right into this. This is just going to be one of their compilations again, done by Master Epps. He does a pretty good job of putting together really good clips, and they sort of have a theme. He will a lot of times come back around to a video he's shown at the very beginning, and will continue to show segments of it. I believe that was his videos that have done stuff like that. Anyway, let's just go ahead and press play.
Title of this email, underage girl.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, underage.
No.
I mean, she's young and tender.
Oh, God.
I had me an underage girl once. She was sweet. Shut up!
Just admit it to statutory rape?
Hey, twins, I'm 27.
Oh, no.
Is looking too young a turnoff? Now, listen here, ladies. Guys ain't gonna say this because they don't want to come off like sickos.
Right.
But dudes, I ain't gonna say it. I don't look like a sicko.
When we would argue every once in a while, but nothing serious. So he wasn't backhanding ass, and then yeah, she recently no blows was thrown. She recently shut up, bitch! Bam! Hit the bitch in the ear. Shut up, bitch! Bam! Why you laugh? That shit ain't funny. Is that funny? What, domestic violence? Yeah, is that funny to you? Yeah, when it's not in my family. Man, clean this shit up, man. I ain't cleaning shit up. Everybody thinks that shit's funny. What? People think that's funny. What the fuck is wrong with you? No, when people arguing and shit and fighting over shit. Arguing, yeah. Motherfucker, you said fucking punching in the damn face. That ain't funny.
The looks that Kevin gets in his eyes when Keith is getting on his case, he just gets, I can't even describe it, but I know it. Like he always gets this funny little look around his eyes when he's being put on the spot and trying to defend his position, and he knows it's kind of, he's losing.
Domestic violence is not funny, right? Just make this clear for everybody. No, I didn't say that.
Make this clear for everybody. And then he grins this big grin. You guys.
The punching in was fun. I thought what I meant was arguments and shit. People fighting. Okay. I ain't mean like blows and shit.
And don't cut me off, though.
But he was acting out a punch.
You can't move on, right?
Yeah.
Jump off a cliff. Man, what the fuck?
I know when I was dating my wife, man. I was 4 years older than her, but man,
She looked 12. It's like she could be out in the street playing kickball with kids.
I used to have put pigtails in.
Yeah.
Right? Put on lipstick.
Oh, you gotta do that.
She looked like she was about 8. No, that's fucked up.
Sorry, you guys. I keep getting texts from my brothers, or both of my brothers in a group conversation we're having. He was just showing off some of his artwork that he's been working on for a comic book cover or something like that. I don't think I'm going to be allowed to show it. I'll ask him, but I don't think I will. But it's pretty cool, and it's for a known character too, so it's kind of exciting. All right, sorry. Let's get back to this.
Stop cussing. This is for It's for Ask Hodge Twins?
Yeah.
I thought this was Hodge Twins.
Shut up!
We can't work no 9 to 5.
Yeah, we can.
No, we
did
can't.
For years.
Yeah, and hated life, man. Got fired from all them jobs, man.
Well, we got fired because of you.
Got fired because of you too, man.
Well, a couple times.
How about that one job, man? You used to call them phone sex on
Shut up!
He gave you diseases. He's projected. He's abused you.
Yeah.
He's not paying child support. You didn't see this dude coming? she made a mistake. We all been there. I ain't been there. Yeah, you have. You done slept with some dirty-ass women. I ain't got them pregnant, and I wore condoms. So you still got gonorrhea from them? Shut up. That was when I was 18. You ain't perfect, man. I know I ain't perfect. Well, where you being hard on a woman?
From time to time, man, you can say some pretty powerful shit, man. You ought to be a motivational speaker.
I'm about to spit some knowledge at you. Listen up here. Don't cut me off.
I ain't trying to cut you off, man. I'm just trying to
Let's say
make a point, man.
you had the most devoted, loving woman in your life. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Let's just say that. And let's say this crazy, good-looking, attractive, muscular dude kidnapped your girl.
Hey.
And let's say she locked her in a fucking jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
And every day you were coming at, hey, you wanna have sex? She's gonna say, no, I love my boyfriend. I wanna go home. Let's say it says on day one, he say, well, okay then, I'll be back tomorrow.
What is that noise? Is that something that the channel guy added in, or was this in their original video? I have no idea. Anyway, okay, here we go.
Day goes by, he comes back in there.
His face.
Hey, for you. Right?
His face.
And let's say he opens the cage. Right?
Man, that sounds like some goddamn serious charges right there, man.
Hold on, I started
You
this off
kidnapped the
wrong.
bitch and put her in a
Yeah,
cage
you
and
did.
coerced the bitch to suck and fuck his dick?
I
You know what, man? I talk too soon, man. Just when you say some powerful shit, you say some of the most reckless, craziest shit I've ever heard. You just told this motherfucker if she gets kidnapped and some dude's got a fucking horse cock, eventually she's gonna suck it.
Oh.
She don't
What's
what's his
his name?
name? His name is that's not a Carrillo is not a Nick. Shut up! Not giving the dude's name, man. Take a hand, put on that bulge in your pants. You feel that?
I mean, if she showed the hell takes the girl's hand, grab this. I'm gonna feel all that meat.
You don't do that while you having sex. If she ain't did it yet, you just fucking take her by the head, right? And kind of just gesture her. I mean, just don't fucking break her damn neck and shove her head down.
I just can't help but notice that Keith managed to get his braces off before Kevin did. Sorry, these little random thoughts that come into my brain.
Fucking break her damn neck and shove her head down there. Just do like your look. Just give her a nudge, man. Man, I think that's some badass advice you just gave you. How you gonna grab a girl? Hey, man, my brother's fucking with you. No, just the girls. I didn't say break her damn neck and just be fucking. Man, who the hell fucking gets an A? Suck it. No, I didn't. No, you don't have to say it. You be like, oh, baby, you just give her like a little nudge, man. That's some badass advice you just gave her. Man, you don't get nobody an A. Suck it. No, man. You don't tell nobody to fuck. Most of the time, they just do it anyway. Yeah. But if you need her coke so long and she be like, no, I don't do that, then you know you got one of them. And then they're out there. Hey, man, that's a if you think she's into it and you do that shit, and that shit could backfire on your ass big time. Well, not if you just give her a little nudge. I didn't say like, fucking do that. Just a nudge, man. Man, you don't tell no girl to suck your tip like that. I didn't say it verbally. Just say you like that talking. Y'all make you make it out. You make it out. You just do like this. Suck it. Yeah. You crazy? You did that shit for me? Fuck no, you ain't did. You give this dude some damn bad advice. If you end up having kids with this man, this dude starts busting all kinds of nuts and y'all have kids, there's a possibility that he's not going to be there at that graduation, man, because he is 62 years old. And you may turn into his nurse. You love this man. Gonna spend the rest of your life with him. Yeah, y'all got a little time together. I'm just telling the truth, man. No, man. This dude gonna get.
Can you imagine being in the house at the same time that they're filming and listening to them in the other room? That would be hilarious. There would be so much fun. I guess their family's used to it by now. They're like, oh gosh, it's just Kevin and Keith again.
I'm just telling the truth, man. No, man. This dude gonna get fucking slapped. No, this is real good advice, man. All this advice we gave you, this shit is clean. This shit is work for us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't be driving the car coming back from Wendy's and shit. Say, Can I fuck you tonight? No, you don't even ask that question. You just go through it. Get yourself in position to do it. You might do that if you just met the girl and she's high or something, but other than that, if you know what? You know, just saying. Oh, she's drunk and you just met her. Hey, you want to fuck? Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, that's when you ask. But if you know the person, hey, what? You don't need that icebreaker.
Now I've been thinking a lot lately about the past. Hell, I was not her first down. I was not her first. There've been two guys before me. The problem was saving myself for my wife, even though I was a hip-hop dancer and I met all kinds of other women. I told her that I'm all right with it, but deep inside my heart, I feel broken. What he's saying is she's been with two other guys. Before him. But she's the only one that he's been with. He was saving himself for marriage like a dumbass. Maybe go have a talk with your girl. Say, babe, I ain't been with nobody else. Can I be with somebody else before I get married to you? Just so I can. Nah, don't do that. You're gonna fuck his shit up, man.
Yeah.
That was fucking reckless right there. Hey, man, you know how reckless that was? Hey, okay. This dude been with this damn girl for 5 years. You was finna fuck all his shit up. Man. You need to take this shit more serious, man. You just told this damn man to go up to this girl, say, can I go be with somebody else? Hey, look, man, you're fucked. Man, we was so broke growing up, man. I remember I used to jump over this fence, man. I would trespass. There's this damn apple tree over there.
Yeah.
I would pick apples off that tree, my mama, so my mama could make us a damn pie to eat. We would go shoplifting for food. Man, you're talking too much. Shut the hell up. Yeah, man. Shut up and let me read the email. Let me finish telling what I was doing with my wife, man. Put in pigtails, had on lipstick. I even put a backpack on.
Oh, gosh.
What? Backpack, man. And that jacket looked like a suit. Shut up. We was playing games, man. I said, act like you going. I said, go into school. I'm going to drive by.
God.
You go to this Catholic school, right? Come out skipping. With your backpack on. Yo, shut up. Then I came rolling up. She was nervous at first because, shut up. That's enough. She was 21, but she looked like she was about 12. That's enough. God. That is enough.
Okay, so that was just, your typical Kevin and Keith material. I don't know how much of this I need to be editing out. Yes, I have taken to editing out their stuff, especially when they get really graphic with things, just because, I don't know, I've explained before about that, but, and you just never really know with them when they open their mouth, what the heck is going to come out, but it's still funny to see. It's funny to see how they crack each other up. They look like they have the best time. No, that was terrible grammar. They look like they have the best time together. And it is really enjoyable to watch them. And it makes me wish that I had a twin and that we had a YouTube channel together and that we were able to do this sort of fun stuff together. I mean, honestly, I was mentioning how earlier when the video was playing and I stopped it and said something, how their family, must be hilarious to their family to listen to them in the next room or wherever it is they're filming, but their family's probably pretty used to it. I watch Keith's daughter's channel. I think your name is Dana. I watch her channel sometimes, and you can tell she's obviously pretty tickled by the way that they are, and watching some of her reaction videos to the stuff that they talk about. And it's shocking to her, and I'm thinking, why are you even pressing play on this? You're going to see stuff your dad and uncle are talking about. It's going to be so embarrassing and so shocking. But anyway, I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot to add about this particular video. It is what it is. Funny moments. Their chemistry is hilarious. Just the way they interact with each other. I can't imagine that they ever had a time in their life, because you know how sometimes siblings can really be at odds with each other. It seems to me like they probably never had that particular thing ever happen to them. Now, they squabble and, like all siblings do, but it seems to me like they've probably always been extremely close. And that's a really special bond that they have. It's so cool to see that they share the same interests. They think pretty much alike. They don't hesitate to call each other out on their bull crap. When they say something crazy, or ridiculous, they'll call each other out on it. And they're able to throw barbs at each other that they can both just brush off because they know they're not being serious. They just are the way they are, and I think it's great. It's really funny, and I'm glad that they've been able to turn this into something that's made them pretty successful in life. I think that's great. And they were talking about how they had that 9 to 5 jobs, and they hated it, and they would get fired because they would always get in trouble. And it kind of reminds me of how something that I mentioned in the George Carlin video that I recently watched, the one about expressions or something like that. And I had brought up, I just can't imagine someone like him in a 9 to 5. I can't imagine someone like them in a 9 to 5. I mean, I know they did it, but some people are perfectly fine with that type of employment situation. And if that is what you love, that's great, because if it's just your job, and you go and you do your stuff, and you come home, and you can leave it all behind, but other people, they want more than that. They crave more than that. I had a 9 to 5 type job. I worked in a law firm for a few years after I got out of college, and I enjoyed my job. Then it got to a point where I wasn't enjoying it as much because of some of the stuff that I had to work on. Like, they had me working on legislative stuff, and it was just so boring to me. And it got to where it was just miserable. Plus, I wanted to be able to stay home with my kid, with my firstborn. And I ended up, working from home. And it's funny because I work more working from home than I worked when I would work outside of the home. Because when when you're self-employed and you have a career, it's not just a typical job. It's something that you invest a lot of time and energy in, and if it's something you don't enjoy, it's miserable. If you enjoy it, it makes it a joy to be able to do it. If you enjoy it, it makes it a joy. That is so redundant. What the heck? Sorry. If you enjoy it, that makes it so much better. You're just in a better place when you love what you do. So, like, I do these YouTube videos. I love my audiobook job, but as I've explained before, that kind of took away the joy of listening to audiobooks for pleasure. And so now this is my outlet, and while this is something that it's a creative outlet for me, or creative in the extent that we're just talking about movies and stuff like that. Where was I going? Where was I going with this? Hold on a second. What was I saying? I don't even remember where the heck my train of thought. I think I was talking about how that I'm treating my YouTube channel like a job. I'm trying to treat it very seriously. I'm putting a lot of energy into it, as much as I can, given my limited amount of time because of my other obligations. But it doesn't feel like a chore because I'm enjoying it. If that makes any sense. I mean, I think it does. So, like, if you're enjoying what you're doing, even though it's a job or your career, if it's something you love, that makes it worthwhile. And it's just, I think that is the best situation that anybody could find themselves in. And I know that there are a lot of people that are not in that position, and it's just miserable. It's just miserable because their passion is somewhere else, and for whatever reason, they just haven't gotten to that place where they can live out their passions as far as what they want to do for a living. And this took a real crazy tangent, but it ties into what they were saying, and also to the fact that they are doing what they love to do, and that is their livelihood. And I think it's amazing. I love it for them. So, okay, well, that's enough of this. I was going to try to start on an episode of Lethal Weapon tonight. I think I will, but maybe just a few minutes. I won't be able to watch the whole thing because it's already almost tomorrow, and I've got editing I need to do. So I'm going to wrap this up, you guys. Later.